Section 3. Penalty for not performing an istikhara. 8. Failure in one's actions. Al-Imam al-Sadiq, peace be upon him, said that Allah the Glorious and High has said, "Of the reasons for the misfortune of my servant is that he performs an action but does not seek the best from me." The meaning of seeking the best, which has been recommended to be done before all tasks, as has been mentioned in the above hadith, which, if not performed, will lead one to misfortune, is simply asking for the best from Allah. It is the simple task of saying, "O Allah, guide us to whatever you deem is best and whatever your pleasure lies in," that one can achieve this mental state. This can grant us prosperity in our works. 9. Ruin and destruction. Al-Imam Ali, peace be upon him, said, "Seek the best from Allah, and do not decide on your own when you intend to do anything." How many people have decided on their own in performing a task, and their destruction was in that? The meaning of the above hadith and hadith number 8 and 10 do not mean that before one weighs the pros and cons, uses his own intelligence and consults with others, he should immediately open the Quran or take hold of his tasbih beads and seek what is good for himself, and let his future be decided by one of these methods. One who acts in this way has definitely not understood the true meaning of the istikhara. Rather, these hadith, in addition to providing us with valuable supplications, also help us to establish a spiritual link between us and our Creator. 10. Deprivation of blessings from Allah. Al-Imam al-Sadiq, peace be upon him, said, "Whosoever enters into an action without asking Allah for what is the best, and then falls into a difficulty, will not receive the reward as one who had gone through trials and tribulations." There are some people who, without the least amount of contemplation, investigation, and seeking advice from others, resort to the well-known types of istikhara to decide everything in their lives. Before they proceed to do anything without thought and getting recommendations from others, they seek help and resort to the Quran or the tasbih beads to help them decide the path to choose. It must be pointed out that this view about the istikhara is completely wrong and is diametrically opposed to the clear verses of the Quran and the ahadith, which clearly mention the need for one to use his own God-given intellect and thinking before proceeding to perform any action. These kind of people who consider the value of thought and seeking advice from others to be something baseless are actually suffering from a lack of intelligence and, in most instances, in their daily lives, will be bound to blunder.